Hello everybody. This is an astrological forecast for Gemini for July of 2012. And this also applies if you have a Gemini ascendant. So my dear Geminis, how are you enjoying having the planet of good fortune, Jupiter, in your sign? Went in there just last month. Are you really starting to take more risks? Are you being more proactive? Are you getting out there more? Are you starting to study and learn the things that you've always wanted to do? This is your year. I'm going to keep reminding you of it every month so that you keep it in mind, because it only happens once every 12 years. So Geminis, I really want you to make the best of having this planet Jupiter in your sign. It's really important for you to do that. So the other news this month is that we've got Mercury, your ruler, going retrograde on the 15th of the month. So Mercury retrograde is minor annoyances, minor things connected with technology, travel, communications, all the things that your sign rules. So ideally, do your best to get any legal documents, any big deals, any new projects, get them underway before Mercury goes retrograde at the middle of the month. Back up your hard drive, do any repairs on machinery before the retrograde, and you'll be fine. Because this retrograde is in fact happening in your third house. So I'm anticipating that there will be little annoyances, minor annoyances connecting with travel. So make sure if you're going anywhere that you leave enough time to get there, especially if it's an important meeting or occasion. It's a good time to finish up any paperwork after the second week after the 15th of the month. Very good time for getting organized, good time for doing any research, good time for completing any projects that you've already started. So Mercury retrograde can be very useful for you Geminis, because we know that you're excited, you're sociable, you want to do a million different things at once, you're juggling all kinds of balls. During the retrograde, it's a wonderful opportunity, because it's retrograde until August 7th. It's a wonderful opportunity just to sit back a little, to take stock, to reevaluate, to relax even a little during the retrograde, so that when Mercury, your ruler, goes direct again, then you're clear about the directions that you want to go in, rather than scattering your energies, which can happen. First week of the month, we've got a square from Jupiter to Neptune, from your first house to your 10th house. So be careful of somebody maybe fooling you in your work area, maybe just not telling you the truth, even a betrayal by somebody connected with your work. But just make sure that you don't get taken in with something that sounds too good to be true. It's a good time to be helpful, to help people who are less fortunate than you during that aspect. Very positive aspect we've got between the second and third week, if we've got Venus conjunct Jupiter in your first house. This is a wonderful time. You're going to have extra charm. You want to get anything, you want somebody to do something for you, somebody to be cooperative, you want to meet the right people at the right time. The middle of the month, second, third weeks of this month. And also a wonderful time to have a makeover, to do something nice for yourself, to buy yourself maybe something nice, something beautiful, but something nice for you, because boy, you're going to be able to get your own way with people this month in ways that you normally aren't able to. And with Venus in your sign, it should also be a good time for you financially. You should be able to move forward financially, particularly towards the end of this month, when we've got the Sun in that second house of finance as well. During most of this month, we've got the Sun in this house of finance. So good time to be moving forward financially, maybe developing your own business or a little something on the side that could bring you some passive income. But good time for researching all of that during the retrograde. We've also got an opposition the last week of the month between Uranus and Mars from your 5th to your 11th house. Well, this could mean a blow up with a friend, or maybe a separation from an organization that you belong to for a while, or you just need a break. You're feeling as though you need some time out. Take the time out before you get angry and you have a bust up with somebody that maybe has been long overdue. Try to get out before all the emotions rise to the surface. The last week of the month, we've got Saturn making a trine to Venus from your 5th house to your 1st house. Good time for planning a marriage for those of you that are wanting a serious commitment as well. Good time for that in a relationship with this trine of Saturn. It's time to really reevaluate your relationships, not to be too critical. Saturn sometimes can be too critical, but looking at ways in which you can improve your relationships. That's both business and personal, but particularly your personal relationships because it's in the 5th house. We've got the backdrop as well all the time of this Pluto square to Uranus all month from your 8th to 11th house. So could be some issues that you need to resolve connected with joint finances, joint resources, where you're feeling controlled and you need to break out maybe and take the consequences instead of being pussyfooting around and trying to be careful around somebody. And there also could be a deep change in a relationship that you've had for a long time. There's a deep, deep change. It could be a schism, could be a break, or it could be a renewal and an awakening. So there you have it, my dear Geminis. That is your month ahead. I wish you a great month, and I'm always delighted to hear from those of you who want to ask me a question or have a reading or get in touch, or thank you to those of you who make comments and who give the thumbs up to my videos. Have a great month. Bye for now.